Have you ever bought something from Amazon and then as soon as you get done buying it, they're sending you suggestions for other products that you're probably going to want to buy as well? If that's the case, you've been targeted by artificial intelligence. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about how artificial intelligence is actually going to change the game for search engine marketing, for social, for everything with regards to digital marketing in 2019. So stay tuned for another episode of Digital Marketing News Today. And welcome back, everybody. My name is Jordan Steen, also known as Serial Entrepreneur, and at this channel we talk all about starting a marketing agency, building a personal brand, or just building a business online. So if you're interested in any of those topics, make sure to hit that subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner and hit the notification bell as well. So that way you get all of our updates to free training, free information that we give away, free courses we give away, all of the cool stuff we do here at my channel. Now, artificial intelligence is something that is really cool, and it's because of the fact that it takes things like your actions, things you're searching for already, and it starts to build an information database of all of those things that all of the people out there in the world are doing, and it starts to predict your next action or the next thing that you're going to want to do. And so what it's doing is it's actually changing how SEO is done in 2019 and beyond, because you're not just going to be able to rely on things like backlinks and keywords anymore, right? So let's talk about how artificial intelligence is going to impact all of that very quickly. But before we do that, make sure to stay tuned to the end of this video, and I'm gonna give you a tool that we use here to help us rank #1 on Google for a bunch of different topics that we cover at Serial Entrepreneur. Now, the cool thing about AI is the fact that it is taking things that you do, that all of us customers and people, viewers out on the internet do, and it starts to replicate other things that people might do that have taken similar actions before, right? And so how does that work? Well, basically, Google is using AI, also known as machine learning, to take things like page engagements, time spent on the page, basically how relevant that page is, and how user-friendly each website is, and then they use that information to determine, well, if someone searches for something like this topic, we should probably send it to other people that search for things like this topic, right? And so that's what machine learning is doing, and people are using this not only with search engines, but like I said earlier, Amazon actually uses the same technology to show new products to people who have previously searched or viewed or even purchased another product in another category, right? So they might be two similar things that go together, like a snowboarding mask and a beanie, right? I actually just went snowboarding and I bought a mask, and they showed a beanie that they recommended that a lot of other people bought, right? And so they're taking those things, and they know that if someone buys a mask, they might need a beanie because it's also cold, and their ears will get cold and their head will get cold, right? And so that's what machine learning allows you to do. In fact, it can go even further because of the fact that it can actually take your content, your website, and it can look at what pages of your website, what specific blog articles, what videos, what specific buttons and pages on your site are performing the best, and which one actually has the most time spent, the most positive engagement on the page, and then it wants to take that information and share it again with other people who have the same interests. The cool thing is, by mapping different pieces of content to specific intent, you're able to actually take all of that information and use it to cross-sell or upsell to other clients. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if somebody has a specific intent, meaning let's say that someone came to Google to search for a new puppy, right? And then you show them a website with all kinds of new puppies, Google's going to take that information and say, okay, well, someone stayed on this website for 5 minutes after searching for new puppies, right? And so other people in this exact same area that are searching for new puppies, we should probably show that website to, right? And so that's what it actually does, right? It tells you, okay, now we can do this. And if, say, for example, your website started selling dog collars, right? People who actually visited your site and purchased a puppy, we can actually now upsell a dog collar to, because we know that they came to our site and they visited our site for that that specific reason. So quick question, guys. Do you feel that using artificial intelligence to help consumers is a good thing, or do you feel it's too intrusive? I want to know your opinion. Leave it in the comments below, because this is one of the bigger arguments that people have about things like the Facebook pixel and artificial intelligence and the big brother watching you on the internet. So leave a comment below. What really needs to happen is marketers have to start to understand that with SEO, you have to rely on more than just keywords. You have to rely on more than just backlinks or PBNs. Those are important, but ultimately you have to create quality rich content that people are going to want to engage with and that addresses their search intent. I've said this several times before, but Google's job is to provide search engine results that the user finds valuable and actually solves the problem that they came to the search engine with. And to make sure that content is always focused on the user and that it actually is quality content, Google actually created something called RankBrain, which is their algorithm that actually tells whether something is quality or not. So let's go into a few of the things that RankBrain looks for. The first thing is to use keyword phrases that echo the searcher's search, basically what they're searching online and how they would search it. You're going to want to use those specific types of keyword phrases in your content. Why? Because that's how people are searching for that content. So you want to make sure that you actually have phrasing in your articles or your videos that represent or that they're very similar to the style of search that someone might perform to find that piece of content. The second thing is to phrase your keywords with Google's keyword planning tools like Keyword Planner, because that actually is a place you can go to find how people are phrasing those keywords to find that specific kind of content. The third thing is to take all of those searches and then to write content that flows naturally, right? You wouldn't want it to sound weird or look weird, because some of the searches that people can put in sometimes are kind of weird. They're kind of off. So you're going to have to find a way to take those keyword phrases and make it fit naturally into the content that you create. And then the fourth thing is to write to intrigue, entice, and inform. And the reason why is because that's what makes quality content. So that's ultimately what RankBrain is looking for, right? Make it something that people actually want to read. Don't just put something down on a piece of paper and say, all right, that's all we need to do. That's not good quality content. It does take time. We put probably 4 to 5 hours into each video that we create. So take the time to create quality content, plan it out, produce it well, and then make sure that when you actually put it out and schedule it and post it out, that tons of people get it and that you put it out on all of your channels so it gets the most views. So what does the future of SEO look like for 2019 and beyond? Basically, the first thing is keywords are going to become less relevant. Why? Because it's not about the keywords. It's about the intent of the user and it's about the quality of the content. The second thing is that machine learning, essentially artificial intelligence, is making it easier for things like RankBrain to use machine learning to basically match search concepts or search queries that people are putting out there. It's not ultimately just about keywords anymore. So you have to understand that. And this also comes with the increased prevalence of voice search. So if you want to learn more about voice search, and if you're ready for that, luckily for you, we put together a video on that. So just check out that video up in the top right-hand corner. There's going to be a reduced emphasis on page signals like backlinks. Yes, they are important, but ultimately over time, we've seen them decrease in importance as a result anyways. Number 4 is keyword stuffing. It's still a practice that people are using, even though it's considered a black hat practice, but it is something that's becoming less and less important, and it is something that Google is finding a lot easier. It's easier for them to track that down and recognize it as a keyword stuffing practice. So it's no longer important anymore. Title tags, this is number 5, are going to have less importance as well. Again, because it's not just about the title of the article. It's about the content. That's actually what drives relevance, which leads me to 6, which is optimizing around the content and not just the keywords, right? Optimizing around what that user came there for and providing that solution to them, even if it's for free. And the final one is long tail keywords are pretty much going to become extinct. And it's because of the fact that long tail keywords are just ways that searches get more and more intent specific, where you're actually trying to put something, you're almost forcing the keyword phrase into the viewer's mouth or the user's mouth, right? We want it to be more based around the user, meaning that we can't have only certain sets of long tail keywords mixed with the main keyword set that's going to work for a specific set of keywords, right? That shouldn't be the only thing that someone should have to type in to get the exact search result that they're looking for. And a lot of the times that's the case. But essentially, guys, SEO is evolving every single day, and it's something that you have to stay on top of because it is one of the most important ways to drive new traffic to any of the content that you're creating. Things like RankBrain and other machine learning practices are becoming more and more prevalent, and as they do, it's going to become more and more important for you to understand how those machines are working and how the algorithms work within those machines. But that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I mentioned in the beginning, we're going to talk to you guys about a free tool that you can use to help with your search engine optimization efforts. It helps you with keywords, making sure that you're using the right keyword phrases. If you want that video, check out this, or if you want that tool rather, check out this video in the top right hand corner. But that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner and then the notification bell so you get all of our updates and information that we give out here on my channel. But that's it for today's update of digital marketing news today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's news segment. If you did, throw me a thumbs up and leave a comment below telling me how much you loved this segment and that you would like to see other things. If you have a topic that you would like for us to cover, or a news topic, newsworthy topic that you would like for us to cover, definitely leave it in the comments below. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Until next time, Serial Entrepreneur out. Bye, guys. Ready to start living the six-figure work wherever, be your own boss lifestyle? Well, at Serial Entrepreneur Academy, we'll teach you how to use a laptop and internet to start your own social media and digital marketing agency. Get started with our free Facebook ads training. Links in the description below, guys. See you in the course. Serial Entrepreneur out.